Welcome guys to another episode with the seadoo. So here we have a buffer, buffing pads, and some compound. So we're going to try to buff this jet ski out, get it all nice and pretty, get it all ready for the season. But for now, we need to get this thing out of here, out in that beautiful weather, and get to work. So we're gonna yank this thing out and work on it. Stay tuned for the process. Just like that. So first of all, what we need to do is clean it up a lot, wash it all, get a lot of dust and stuff off of it because it's been standing for a minute. As you can tell, I tried doing some buffing right here, never washed it off, but you can see it's a little bit shinier right here, and right there it's not. So we'll try to get all this back to 100% yellow, clean all that stuff up, then we'll throw back the decals and everything. But for now, let's give this thing a nice rinse, blow all the dust off and stuff like that. Alright guys, so first thing that I'm going to use is oxidation removal. So I'm going to spread this all out. So I got me a squirt bottle with some conditioner, compound conditioner, so basically I can keep it always moist. And yeah, so we'll start doing that and we'll go from there. So I got my buffer and I'm going with number 1, as in the pad. It's the more coarse one. And I'm going with this foam one. I also have a wool one, so we'll see which one works better in removing all this oxidation and stuff like that. So we'll go from here. So here we are with this seadoo and the buffing process. So we went ahead and did everything we could with the first stage of removing oxidation off this yellow paint. And as you can tell, what I used was this oxidation remover. It's the heavy duty cleaner. And this area right here has a hard water line, and the water line wouldn't be removed with just the buffing compound and the buffing wheel. So what I had to do was I had to use some Scotch-Brite. So I went ahead and used the red Scotch-Brite, and basically it's right over here, so you can see the yellow. So I went in here and just removed all that on both sides, and I had to remove it on the inside right here. Also, I had to do it here too. And as you can tell, it's very dull whitish color. It's because me pretty much sanding the water line off, and it removed it pretty good. And as you can tell, I already buffed it on this side with the oxidation removing process, and this side is already actually looking pretty shiny, but I haven't even went with the buffing wheel that's shiny. And pretty much we have the high gloss polish, and pretty much when we do that, that thing's gonna bring out all the beautiful colors, and that's pretty much where we're gonna be headed towards. So we still have this side to do. We did the back side already, and we did the front side. As you can tell, it's nice and glossy already, but this side is nice and dull, but this side nice and shiny. That's only with the oxidation removing compound and buffing pad number 2, so, or number 1. So we still gotta go to the more finer and just very lightly just polish everything up. And after that, we have a wax or something like that, pure wax. So we'll add some of this on there, and that should pretty much just finish this off, and then we can just completely start putting the decals on. I think I'm gonna put the decals before I do the wax, because the wax might make it a little bit too shiny, I guess, and might not stick too good. But we'll see how it works. But yeah, overall, super pumped. This is what I was looking for. So let's go ahead and finish buffing with the oxidation removal process on this side. Very nice and dull right there. So we'll buff that out, and then we'll polish it out, and we'll go from there. So now we have finally completed buffing 1.0, basically removing the oxidation. As you can tell, slicked up pretty good. I would say you can pretty much stop it with this kind of year jet ski, you know, being a 96. Man, just look at that shine right there. But why stop here? You know, we got all the material, we got all the, you know, supplies, we got everything we need to get this done. So now we're going to go ahead and put some new buffing pad that's more of a polishing pad, and just go ahead and polish this thing up, bring out the shine, and just call it a day. So let's throw some polishing pad on here and let's go. So some of you might be wondering, what am I using now to do my polish? So this is what I'm using. So high gloss polish. So creates a brilliant high gloss finish and blah, 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 and more and more. So basically it's for marine, RV, fiberglass, gel coats, stuff like that. And instructions and stuff like that, what I'm gonna use and how to use it and stuff. And some of you might be wondering, what kind of a polisher am I using? I'm using a battery powered polisher, and basically a 3M pad. This is the black pad, part number 05725. And yep, basically I'm using a Milwaukee M18 XC5.0 battery. It's a brushless fuel buffer. And so far I've been buffing this whole jet ski with one battery, and I'm pretty sure I can finish off. I still got one battery right here, battery level, and so far it feels pretty strong, and I think I could finish off with that one battery, but I'll confirm in the end if I don't forget. But if I do, I'm sorry. anyways. But yep, and this buffer is amazing. It comes with the handle, but I'm running it without the handle because I got to get down into these kind of crevices and stuff, and the angle right here, and the handle doesn't work. But yeah, you can grab it like this, and you got plenty of grip to hold around, and just it's convenient. It's smooth, doesn't vibrate, instant torque, and the power is right there. And it's got a few levels. We got 800, then in between, and 1200, and in between, and it tops out, I think, about 2200. I'm not sure, somewhere around there, but it's over 2000 RPMs. But super proud. Basically, this was my first time using it, and I'm super pumped. The way to go. Fuel. So here we have completed this side with the polish, basically after the oxidation process. So we have wiped it down, but we still need to do a final soap wash down. And you can really tell, I don't think the camera's actually picking it up. Basically, I've already done all this hood part right here, the front nose piece, and this whole side is all done. But yet, this side is not. You can see it's a little bit duller, as in this side is all polished up already. But you can definitely tell that this stuff is actually working, and I'm super pumped. It's actually bringing out the details and everything. It's starting to actually, you know, become like a mirror. It's having this reflective on there. So it's super, super good. And yeah, so let's finish up this side and complete it, and then we'll be done with the whole buffing stuff. And put that seat back on, and it's gonna look like new. So my friends, I'm gonna leave you with this. This turned out to be amazing. Everything worked just like I planned to. All this compound, the buffer turned out good. Sanding the water line, because water was sitting in here, created a water line, was like brownish. Using some red Scotch pad, just takes it right out, buff it out, makes it back to shiny after you use the compound, because you're still using a heavy cut because to remove the oxidation. And now look at this, it's shiny, it's crazy, just smooth, just shiny and smooth and polished out to a very a great level, I would say, you know. And as you can tell, the bottom side is nice and dull, which we'll give it some attention later on. But the top view, where you can really notice it, is amazing. So with this, guys, I want to leave you with, take care of your stuff. Don't let it sit in the water. Don't let it just sit in the rain. Cover it up, and your stuff will be protected as long as you take care of it and you care about it. So this is amazing. Everything turned out perfectly. So next step, we will be installing the decals that I purchased from the graphics, and we should be putting them on. I got the whole original kit, so we'll be slapping back the warning signs and the whole graphic kit, and it's gonna look amazing. I'm super pumped. This is a long time coming right here. So let's do a montage and do some slow motion clips and stuff like that. But yeah, if you like this video, smash the like button, subscribe, share, do whatever you got to do to help me out. But overall, guys, I appreciate you guys watching this video. And if you guys learned something, and if you got any ideas, any comments, leave them down below. Constructive criticism is always appreciated. But other than that, stay tuned for more. Peace.